This is Lamont, the gay dating coach. I help single guys find love and stay in healthy relationships. So listen, today this video is dedicated to all the newlyweds or those who aspire to be newlyweds, right? And today I'm joined by my amazing, handsome co-host, my husband. I'll let him introduce himself.
Hello, good people. My name is Arthur White. People call me Art, though. It's good to be here with you guys, especially my wonderful, handsome husband and friend, Lamont.
Are you trying to make me blush? So listen, I posed a question on social media, like asking people what questions might they have for newlyweds. And I have a whole bunch of questions that Art and I are going to answer randomly. We'll do it rapid fire, and we'll just look at them and answer the questions. How's that sound?
I'm all here for it.
All right, so keep it short and give me your first reaction.
Okay.
You want to go first or you want me to go first?
I'll go first.
All right, here you go.
What's next after marriage and success? So initially I think to myself, success. What is success? Success is defined differently by different individuals. For me, I think a person who is successful is someone who has been able to contribute to their parents' life, to civilization, to other individuals, and still sustain a healthy lifestyle themselves. So I would say what's next after marriage is just to continue to try to live life, enjoy each other, continue to date as often as possible.
I'm here for the dates.
And just, try to give back to our families, the community, as much as possible. And just keep that wheel going.
Good answer. Good answer. Legacy. Good job. All right, let me answer one. Okay. Your biggest first year challenge. Do we have a first year challenge? I think our schedules are crazy. You might disagree, but I think it's still finding time to date and spend time together because our schedules are ridiculous. So sometimes I feel like we have to be like, bro, are we going on a date this week? Like, what's up? You think?
Yeah.
Oh, you got a different answer? What do you think?
It's your question. When it's my turn, I answer the way I want.
You want to respond to that one?
You did good.
All right, well, you go. He's like, maybe he disagrees. He has another challenge.
What pet peeve have you changed since getting married? Well, we've been together for 6 years prior to marriage, and so nothing has changed as far as I'm concerned.
You haven't changed any of your pet peeves. I'm still dealing with them or tolerating them.
I don't have any pet peeves.
No, I have pet peeves about you. Have you changed?
No, it said what pet peeves have you changed? So I'm answering the question. So it's my response. So I have not changed any pet peeves that I have or that I have expectations about.
Okay. Are you planning on it?
No.
Okay. You see what? All right. He's like, whatever. All right, let me go. At what point did you relinquish control in order to let love in?
Relinquish control. Obedience.
Lord, that's a loaded word. So I think before we start dating, and we talked about this, is I was ready to get in a relationship. So I don't think I relinquished control to fall in love. I think when we met and started dating, I was ready. Like, you made me feel like I wanted to open up and be in love. I don't think I had to relinquish any control or have any walls to bring down to fall in love with you.
Well, I feel like the relinquishing of control is something that we're still working at because we still are both, like, I guess what you will call alpha males, but we like to have control of situations. So that is something that we're working on every day. So
So if you,
I don't think we both like relinquished total control because we get to a point where we were like, you know what, we just gonna not say nothing right now. You go your way, I go my way.
What do you mean control of what? Like what? Maybe I'm
situations.
not understanding the question.
So, well, it's a broad question. It says relinquish control. So there are certain things that you like to have control over. There are certain things that I like to have control over. And sometimes when those things cross, we kind of like be like, oh, wait, you know. So, I mean, then we have to figure out, again, how that's going to work for us.
Yeah. Like when we were trying to find a dining room table and we took like months to find one because we both wanted something different.
Right, exactly. So there are things that we still like to have control of, but we have to, when the time comes, because, you know, in a relationship, you're constantly learning each other. You're constantly coming across different hurdles. And when we come to that, we have to sometimes figure out how that's going to work. So we haven't, honestly, I don't think we both like relinquish control. You know, I
think we take turns.
Yeah. We like taking turns.
What are we talking about here? It just went left.
Are there any new challenges that you didn't foresee? I don't think I haven't seen any challenges that I have not been able to foresee that we haven't experienced prior to us getting married. So
right.
I would say no.
Yeah, I would say no. I think we knew what we signed up for and said, hey, there are both things we're still working on. So, yeah, I think we both, no challenges here.
No.
Let's see. My next question. How do you keep things from getting boring? If we're talking about in the bedroom or just in the relationship.
Well, you
my answer is. So, I think we do date nights. We do trips to different places. We did have a little, the handcuffs, the little things. We tried things to keep it spicy in the bedroom and surprise each other. You think?
Yeah. You just got to keep trying.
Even if it fails. Go ahead.
Okay.
He's afraid.
When does the honeymoon end? When does the honeymoon end? When you want it to end. I feel like in a relationship, it can be defined by whatever you want. So if you want the honeymoon to keep going and going and going, that's up to you. For us, I mean, you know, we just keep trying to work with each other and redefine ourselves. So I would say never.
Oh, good answer. Let's keep the honeymoon going, okay? Keep making me smile. All right, let me see. How has marriage changed your relationship? We get this question a lot. I think for me, it just makes me feel more secure in our relationship. Like we signed on the dotted line that we're together. I officially changed my name. Like we are together. So I think even times when we have like disagreements, I'm still like, I ain't going nowhere. He's not going nowhere. We're like staying together. So it definitely makes me feel more secure in our relationship. Okay. Is that a good answer?
That's a good answer.
All right, here you go.
How did you know when you wanted to get married? That's a very good question.
I want to know the answer to this.
I feel like when you meet someone, you have expectations. And as you date them, you have boxes that they check. Okay, so as you go along, they check a box, and they continue to check those boxes. They continue to show up and be consistent. For me, it's a level of consistency that the person has provided or that he provided for me to let me know that I want this man to be my husband. It's a level of love that he has shown unconditionally throughout different situations throughout our relationships to let me know this man is my husband, or I want him to be my husband. That's what made it, you know, put the stamp on the seal for me.
Is that why you put a ring on it and proposed?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I feel like, and we had got to a point where he was like, well, we've been together and I feel like we need to talk about getting married. And I'm just like, well, it'll come when it comes because, some people want to get married after 6 months. Some people want to get married after, some people say 2 years. And I feel like you have to define your relationship how you want it, not based on what no one else says. You have to work what works best for you, not your mother, your father, your sister, your brother. And so for me, I just realized that there were things that he was doing for me that made me feel secure with being with him, that wanted me to be with him, ongoing in a relationship to the point of marriage. So yes, that's what works.
Consistency.
Consistency.
Yeah.
100%.
I think I wanted to get married way sooner than you did. Probably like the couple dates in. No, not that soon. Not that soon. But I think I wanted it sooner. All right, here's our last question. What is your biggest fear about marriage? That might be a good one to end on. I think that it might fail. I think, you go through this whole process of life of wanting to find love, putting your all into it. And I think, I see a lot of marriages that end. And I see a lot of marriages that end in the first year. So I want to make sure that this is strong, that we are together, forever. I know forever, ever is a long time. Even when it's good, when it's bad, as long as it's not toxic or unhealthy, I want to be with you. So I just want to make sure that it's right and that I can be the best me so that I can make you happy.
I appreciate that. Can I say something about that?
Sure.
I had a conversation with a very good friend of mine about failed relationships and failed marriages. And personally, I feel that as long as you have put your all into a relationship and you learn and glean things from each other, while the relationship is not there, I don't necessarily see it as a failure.
Right.
Especially because if you're in a relationship and you've done things, you acquire things together, it's of course it's not, because I think divorce is a sad time.
Yeah.
But I don't feel like it's necessarily always a fail. You learn things about yourself that you may not have known. So, I feel like there's always a bright side to everything. So, yeah.
You experience life, you go through it, but I still don't want this to end.
No, I mean, I don't want it to end either, but I'm just saying, I'm an optimistic person, and I don't like it when people say, oh, you failed, because even out of failure, you learn something from failure.
Right.
So, yeah.
Okay. So that's all the questions we have. What one hope do you think you have for newlyweds or singles? I'll let you go first and then I'll go.
For single people, I hope that you love yourselves, and I hope that you put into yourselves before you try to embark upon a relationship. That's very, very important. Self-love is, I can't say that enough, how important that is. For people that are in relationships, my hope for you is that you take the time and love your partner, love your husband, your wife, or whoever you're with, and try to have patience with them. Even when they're doing things that really piss you off and you just feel like you're at your wit's end. I believe in examining yourself to see what you could have done differently in the situation, even when you're 100% wrong. Sometimes you can still change the way that you handle the situation. So I would say just examine yourself, try to have patience with your partner and patience with yourself, and try not to involve your friends. That's something I talk to my friends about things, but I don't let them get involved in my relationships. I feel like a lot of relationships have went south because people have allowed their friends to manipulate the way that they think based on, their experiences. No one knows your partner like you. Your friends can say whatever they want to say about them, but they don't live with them. They don't have to coexist with them. No one knows them like you do. So have patience and examine any situation to see what you could have done differently.
You over here preaching, sir.
Preaching. Hallelujah.
Some nuggets over here. I think some people are going to be inspired today.
I hope so.
I think my hope for singles is that you don't give up. dating can be challenging, finding love. You might experience rejection, and it's so easy to just throw the towel in. I say, don't give up. Keep at it. Get back out there. The right one is for you out there. I think for newlyweds, I would say be prepared for mistakes. Be prepared for your partner to make a mistake and not be the perfect person so that you all can learn from each other. If you're expecting perfection, it's not going to happen. So just learn from each of those mistakes. All right. That's all we got for today?
That's all we got.
I want you all to like and share this video. Share some comments, some of your insights in the comment section. Let us know what you think. And I think we both might respond to some of these comments.
Yeah.
Goodbye.